Today we have the Easton Bahh. It's 27 ounce. It is the loaded player optimized weighting.
The ones that can read will know it is a 27.5.
Try again.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, Bahh.
Maybe that's what it's for, like you told me off.
I think it's a half ounce. Well, how do you do it?
What?
Do the noise. How do you do it?
Bahh!
Okay, so we have a younger version of the goat here. See what we got here.
Here, I'll even hit lead off.
Oh, I'll even do the wrapper on camera.
On camera? Oh! You had that ready, didn't you?
Hey, you didn't have to tell him.
Oh, the tree huggers.
Alright, Mother Truckers, BP Hero back at you with another review. I do want to say real quick shout out to Headbanger Sports for getting us this so we could check it out for you guys. So for this one, we decided to do something different. We went with the approach of putting 2 full rounds of BP on this thing just to kind of see what it would do after some more swings. We've seen what the Eastons will do after 100 swings, and sometimes they feel like they're kind of on the cusp of turning the corner and getting better. So we took this as an opportunity to just hit both bags of balls. It's a mixed bag of balls. So we actually doubled up on rounds here just to kind of see what this thing would do once it was broke in, because it's always left us wondering. So the first segment of the video here is going to be the first about 50-ish swings.
Okay.
Then I'm going to cut to the end of the video where we get the rest of the swings in. And the reason we decided to do this was a couple of different reasons. One, like I said, we always feel like they're about to turn the corner. And two, if we know what this thing's going to be like after 100 swings, let's put some more on it and see what it does instead of just making kind of another wash, rinse, and repeat kind of review. Because barrel feedback-wise, loading-wise, this thing checks a lot of boxes. We just wish it performed a little better, because the 12.75-inch barrel had really good feedback. The sweet spot wasn't terribly small for a 240. The inload felt really good. Everything about the bat was great. So let's finish up these swings. We're going to do the compression test and stuff while we are in between transitions here, and then we'll go back to the part of the video where the bat's got more swings on it. All right, so here's a compression tester when this thing was brand new. And here it is after all the swings. Wasn't quite the change that we expected, especially for the performance that we were seeing. But again, that's why we wanted to do this, to kind of see what we're dealing with. And here it is on the scale just real quick so you guys can see that too. Okay, so into the second part of the video. If you're really that interested in going back and comparing some of the clips from before to the swings that we're putting in now, you can definitely see a difference in exit speed on most of the stuff. The sweet spot got super big, super forgiving, and the performance got better, but it's still not like top-notch performance. I will say that. But the performance no doubt got better. So I think these Eastons just need a lot of work. Really, the only Easton that's caught our attention this year was the Easton PAL that Headbanger Sports released an exclusive of. And the reason that caught our attention was because it had a little bit more inload to it than the normal Eastons that have came out this year. And I think that inload translates to more drive, so you don't notice the drop in performance as much because the weight's still working for you, so the bat doesn't have to. So kind of the general synopsis of this bat, and it seems like all the other Eastons that we've swung, is give it a chance. It's going to take more than 100 swings. It's going to take more than 200 swings. And you can see in the compression, it's dropping slow, so don't be afraid to BP these things. Wintertime's coming. Might be a good wintertime BP bat, just to try and get it broke in good for the next season. So with all that considered, we are going to put this in the pretty good but not quite top tier category. Again, just for the lack of performance that we're seeing compared to the other bats with the same amount of swings. Break this thing in, and I have a pretty good feeling it's going to be just as good as some of the other stuff that's out there. And that's something we're going to work on next year, is putting swings on a bat until we feel like the bat has kind of reached its potential. So it'll be interesting to see what stuff like this does. But again, shout out to Headbanger Sports for getting us this so we could check it out. Thanks to Brian for coming in and hitting with me. Thanks to you guys for stopping in and checking out the video. 300 in case you hit it. BP Hero, catch you next time.